Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for watching News 8 Now. I'm Jeremy Wall. It's Friday, July 28th. Republican Congressman Derek Van Orden reportedly used a string of expletives to chastise Senate pages early Thursday morning when he saw them in the Capitol taking pictures in the rotunda. In a statement that was released, Van Orden did not dispute the reporting and defended his actions by saying, "Bad press has never bothered me, and it's the same price I pay to stand up for what's right." Then so be it. Van Orden also responded on Twitter to a photo of bottles of alcohol all over his own office that night, tweeting that those were constituents. The La Crosse Fire Department and members of the community are celebrating the groundbreaking of a new fire station on the north side. The new building, Fire Station 4, replaces a previous station built in 1940. The new station provides room for additional vehicles as well as providing valuable spaces for equipment and indoor training. There will also be a large workout area dedicated to firefighter fitness. Officials say the new building will help the department recruit and retain skilled firefighters.
I think it all comes full circle in the end, that this is about providing better public safety and allowing our firefighters to live in a better environment to better serve their community.
Construction on the new fire station is expected to be completed in July of next year. Well, construction will soon be underway for a bridge in Bangor. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation says bridges are inspected every 2 years. They look for features of the bridge that are deteriorating. The bridge in Bangor was originally built in 1953 and repaired fully once in the 80s. Paul Valenti, the project manager, says water was damaging the concrete structure underneath. Valenti says the DOT will replace bearings as well as up beams that hold up the bridge deck.
We have had a fantastic amount of public comment and involvement on this project, and as a design engineer, I find that highly encouraging about the quality and the interest of the public in this project.
The road will be closed to through traffic. However, there will be a roadway for emergency vehicles and school buses, but officials recommend people use the detour route. Construction will begin in mid-August and is expected to finish at the end of October.
Well, heat advisories are officially now in effect across portions of our southern communities, and this is going to go until 7 p.m. this evening. And that is because we're looking at some very hot temperatures and heat index values around 105 degrees expected, and that could cause some heat-related illnesses to become possible as well. So make sure to take those frequent breaks if you're going to be outside and drink plenty of fluids and try to find some shade today, as those highs will be into the mid to upper 80s in La Crosse County. But further south, you can see where we have those heat advisories in effect, highs reaching those low 90s in some spots. As we head into the central zones, not as hot though today, highs mainly into the mid to upper 80s there. And the same can be said here to our northern zones for 86 degrees today in Eau Claire. Here's a check on your afternoon forecast overall. Partly cloudy skies, still warm but not as hot for most areas today except down to the south. Light northeast breeze around 5 to 10 miles an hour and just a slight chance of a shower, but better storm chances are on the way as we head into this evening. More on that coming up in just a bit. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Derek. New charges and a new defendant in the classified documents case against former President Donald Trump. Prosecutors allege Trump and his property manager at Mar-a-Lago conspired with another aide to delete security video just days after Trump received a subpoena. CBS News' Jared Hill has more on these developments from New York.
The Department of Justice unsealed a superseding indictment yesterday, showing that former President Donald Trump has been hit with 3 new charges in the Florida federal documents case.
This is harassment. This is election interference.
He now faces accusations of conspiring to pressure a staffer to delete camera footage at his Mar-a-Lago estate in an effort to obstruct the investigation.
This just adds more devastating evidence and ammunition.
In another charge, the indictment refers to this audio recording obtained by CBS News, which allegedly captures the former president showing an Iran war plan to several people without security clearances. It happened 2 years ago at his New Jersey golf club.
It is like highly confidential secret.
A third defendant, Mar-a-Lago worker Carlos de Oliveira, was also added to the case. The revelations came after Trump posted on Truth Social that his attorneys had a productive meeting with the special counsel's office in Washington yesterday. And days ago, the 2024 GOP candidate revealed he received a letter indicating he's a target in the probe into efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Some legal experts tell CBS News that the latest target letter indicates the special counsel has likely made up his mind to seek another indictment. Former President Trump has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. Well, coming up next, Anheuser-Busch is laying off hundreds of workers as it grapples with slumping sales of Bud Light.
Complete your deck's makeover with 11% off Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. Ultra Advanced Stain and Sealant protects and highlights the natural beauty of wood with UV light and abrasion resistance, ensuring a beautiful, long-lasting finish. A gallon is $34.49 after rebate. Use Paramount semi-transparent stain and sealant to give exterior wood the most advanced protection. It provides a powerful mildew and algae-resistant coating that guards against water damage. Get a gallon for $38.97 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Are you tired of looking out your dirty windows? Cooley Region Window Cleaning is here to help. Locally owned with honest and fair pricing, and satisfaction is always guaranteed. More than dirty windows? If it's on your house, we can clean it. Call 769-7048 today for your free quote and get $100 off your service. Cooley Region Window Cleaning, we're doggone good. Call 769-7048 today or visit CooleyRegionWindowCleaning.com.
I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's Skyrizi.
Things are looking up. I've got symptom relief. Control of my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Feel significant symptom relief with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Skyrizi is the first and only IL-23 inhibitor for Crohn's that can deliver both clinical remission and endoscopic improvement. The majority of people on Skyrizi achieve long-lasting remission at 1 year.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Ask your gastroenterologist how you can take control of your Crohn's with Skyrizi.
Control is everything to me.
Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Anniversary time here at Carl's is savings time and dinner time for you. As we celebrate 67 years, you can save up to 40% on major appliances. We have exclusive offers and hot buys throughout the store, plus get a free steak dinner for two. Save up to $1,000 on TVs. Serta mattresses are on sale, and we have a great selection of grills. Carl's 67th anniversary savings event is going on now, and dinner is on us. Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Welcome back. U.S. stocks fell Thursday, a day after the Federal Reserve raised interest rates. The Dow snapped a 13-day winning streak, plunging 237 points. The Nasdaq fell 77 points, and the S&P 500 dropped 29 points. CBS News' Chanel Coyle has the latest business news headlines from the Big Apple.
Anheuser-Busch is laying off hundreds of workers as it grapples with slumping sales of Bud Light. The former best-selling beer in the U.S. took a big hit after a marketing campaign with trans right activist and TikTok star Dylan Mulvaney sparked calls for a boycott from conservatives. The company's later attempts to distance itself from the ad campaign also led to backlash from the LGBTQ community. Anheuser-Busch says the cuts will mostly affect corporate employees. The FDA says Trader Joe's is recalling nearly 11,000 cases of its store brand soup. Health officials say insects have been found in 20-ounce packages of unexpected broccoli cheddar soup that were shipped to Florida, Texas, California, Washington, Illinois, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut. And French's is teaming up with Skittles for a special limited edition yellow mustard flavored Skittle. The collaboration is to mark National Mustard Day next Saturday, August 5th. Curious candy and condiment lovers can enter a sweepstakes on French's website to win a free pack. French's will also hand out freebies at pop-up events next week in Atlanta, Washington, D.C., and New York. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
And that's it for your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
During the Tempur-Pedic Summer Savings Event at PM Sleep Center, you'll save $500 on the all-new Tempur-Breeze mattress. Hurry in. These are limited-time summer savings. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
During the Summer Savings Event at PM Sleep Center, you'll save up to $400 on select Stearns & Foster mattresses. Hurry in. These are limited-time summer savings. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
When seconds matter, turn to the team that warns you first when it comes to severe weather. Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now. Expect more.
What can a short burst of exercise do for you, and how might the young one day help the old live longer? Michael George has a look at some of the day's top health stories.
Researchers at Duke University Medical Center have developed a way of joining the circulatory systems of young and old mice that they say slows the aging process of the older animal. The findings suggest that the young benefit from components in the blood that contribute to vitality, and that one day those chemicals could be isolated to rejuvenate the life of an older individual. A new UK study shows how frequently an infant naps reflects their individual cognitive need. Researchers say some babies are more efficient at consolidating information during sleep, so they nap less often. Doctors say babies should be allowed to nap as frequently and for as long as they need. And just 4.5 minutes of vigorous exercise a day could reduce the risk of developing some cancers. That's according to new research published in JAMA Oncology that finds activities like vigorous housework, carrying heavy shopping around the grocery store, or playing high-energy games with the kids can all be beneficial when it comes to warding off cancer. That's a look at some of the day's top health stories. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Well, that does it for our medical news today. Here's a look at CityCam 8. Derek is in next with our forecast.
How you feeling?
So far, so good.
That's great, because it's time for summer savings at the King Furniture Sofa So Good Summer Event. Find sofas in hundreds of fabrics and colors to match your home, all in stock and ready for free delivery. Sofas and love seats are so good, with prices starting at $14.98 for the set. Saving money is so good this summer. Only at King Furniture. How you feeling? So good.
Hi, this is Mike from Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln. So a lot has changed in the Lincoln world. We're the last luxury vehicle available in Winona County. And now we've picked up the La Crosse market as well because they no longer have a Lincoln dealer. So we're proud to pick up that area. We've been selling Lincoln since 1977. We have a full line service department that can take care of all your Lincoln needs. We sell and service the entire lineup. See us. We're on the sunny side of 61, Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln, Winona.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Now hiring carpenters. $2,000 sign-on bonus. Good pay and benefits. No weekends. Apply online or in person at the Ford Store Home Improvements. Work with the best. The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Heat advisories continue across our southern communities until 7 o'clock this evening. That's because we're looking at some hot temperatures and heat index values around 105 degrees possible, combined with some pretty high relative humidity values all across much of our southern communities, that is, and that could lead to some heat-related illnesses. So make sure between now and 7 o'clock this evening, if you're going to be outside, to take frequent breaks, drink plenty of fluids out there, lots of water, and make sure that you try to find some shade to cool yourself down every now and then as well. It's probably a little bit better to stay inside as much as you can here in the air condition as well. Temperatures at 87 degrees, partly cloudy at 3 o'clock, and then partly cloudy again by 5, 87 degrees being the temperature later in the day. And then by 7 o'clock, isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms are certainly possible, with temperatures then in the low 80s by that point. We'll talk about some of those thunderstorms here in just a minute. I do want to talk about more about the temperatures and the heat here for today. And you can see La Crosse County will be mainly into the mid to upper 80s, so not as hot here the further north you are. However, the further south you are, where we have those heat advisories, that is where it will be a little bit hotter today, as those highs will be into the upper 80s and low 90s in some spots as well. Our central zones looking at those highs into the mid 80s today, with 87 expected in Arcadia. And as we head into our northern zones around the Chippewa Valley today, you're looking at highs mainly into the mid 80s, 86 here for you today in Eau Claire. So here's a look at the next 8 days as far as our high temperatures go, and you can see we won't be as hot here. We won't be necessarily seeing the 90s here for them. We can get pretty close though, but our highs generally into the mid to upper 80s here over the next 8 days. So at least there's some tendency of a slight cool down here for us to work with. Now, I also want to mention too that we do have the threat of seeing severe weather. This is mainly for this evening with some of those thunderstorms that we talked about here earlier. And you can see the highest local risk that we have is that level 3, which is mainly down to our southern communities, right where we have those heat advisories, by the way. They're pretty ironic, but gusty winds, large hail, heavy rain, going to be the main threats here between 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. The further north you are, less of a chance of seeing severe weather, but we still are under the risk here, so that means we have to pay attention. So keep it here to News 8, and we'll keep you updated on those as they develop. And they are expected to develop, by the way, around 5 o'clock, as you can see on the forecast model, showing those showers and thunderstorms erupting across the area. And then as we head into tonight, by 10 o'clock, I think everything begins to settle down, and then we got mostly clear skies in the forecast as we head into overnight with just a few clouds here and there. But we will increase those clouds, though, as we head into tomorrow morning here. And then the clouds will probably linger around here as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Slight chance of a shower or storm still possible. And then by tomorrow night, I expect a mostly clear night ahead here as we get through the first half of the weekend. Here's a check on your 8-day forecast. Heading into Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 82. Highs into the 80s for next week under mixed clouds and sun, and only slim storm chances there for Wednesday. Lows into the 60s mainly. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Derek. In just a few days, people over 21 can legally smoke marijuana in Minnesota. We will look at the changes that may affect on those who require it for medical treatment.
Get up to 56% off list at our huge 56th anniversary sale at Slumberland Furniture. Plus, enter to win a free car. Living rooms, bedrooms, mattresses, and more. 56th anniversary sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Hearing loss is everywhere. Everyone is at risk for hearing loss. 1 in 3 people age 65 and older have hearing loss. Early detection and intervention are crucial for minimizing the impact of hearing loss. At Beltone, you get more than just hearing aids. You get a hearing partner that's with you every step of the way. Beltone has been providing hearing care in the La Crosse and Eau Claire area for over 63 years. Our hearing care professionals lead the way in training and education. Beltone of the Chippewa Valley and Coulee region, with 11 locations throughout western Wisconsin and southeastern Minnesota.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice.
Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating or push through the pain and symptoms? With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness. Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Enter at this black awning to discover La Crosse's best home improvement showroom. Flooring possibilities in an outstanding tile showroom. Design center where the magic happens when our designers pull together cabinets, countertops, and flooring. Bath showrooms with many displays that show safe and beautiful possibilities. New windows, new doors, sunrooms, decks, and patio covers. Patio doors, siding, gutters, kitchen displays. Exceptional quality and service, honest prices. The Board Store Home Improvements. Prompt free estimates.
Incredible mattress deals. Plus, enter to win a free car at the huge 56th anniversary sale at Slumberland. Up to 56% off list. Amazing deals on mattresses, pillows, sheets, and more at Slumberland. It's a big deal.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Welcome back. We're in the dog days heat of summer, and what better way to cool off than plunging into a refreshing pool this weekend? Gather the family and hit the slides on National Water Park Day every year on July 28th. Individual water slides have been popular for decades, but most enthusiasts agree the modern version of the water park was born in 1977. That's when one of SeaWorld's co-founders opened Wet n Wild in Orlando, Florida. Since then, massive collections of water-based rides have taken off. Almost every state has at least one water park with attractions including lazy rivers, wave pools, and slides that push you up hills like roller coasters. Variations on the traditional water park include indoor parks and floating slides aboard cruise ships. In just a few days, people over 21 can legally smoke marijuana in Minnesota. The change is expected to bring a new industry to the state known as cannabis. As Caroline Clemens reports, legal marijuana sales may also have a big impact on those who require it for medical treatment.
This is an excellent product. Nearly 40,000 Minnesotans make visits like this, purchasing medical cannabis to treat chronic pain, cancer, and other conditions.
It's changed my life dramatically. I'm not even the person that I was prior to being in the medical cannabis program.
Joan Barron of Ramsey says it saved her life and moved her away from opioids, but it doesn't come cheap, costing her $200 a month.
I'm fortunate I am able to do that. And now that the fee will be dropped, that's huge.
The sweeping bill this year legalizing recreational marijuana in Minnesota eliminated the $200 annual fee to join the medical registry, taking down a big barrier to entry. Minnesotans 21 and older buying adult use products will see state and local sales taxes plus a 10% gross receipts tax. But medical cannabis is tax-free.
It will be likely a cheaper product for patients in the program as well.
Chris Thokus, director of the Minnesota Office of Medical Cannabis, says enrollment has mostly increased since 2015, but now it could shrink. She says states with adult use markets have seen a 30 to 40% decrease in medical patients.
Do you believe that Minnesota's medical cannabis program will be sustainable into the future?
We'll likely see a reduction in the number of patients, but I do think that there will be enough demand from folks who are interested in maintaining that relationship with a pharmacist as well as access to certain products.
Barron intends to stay in the medical program and hopes a new recreational market will make it more affordable for everyone.
I'm glad that the med program is getting fixed in the way that it should have been fixed to begin with.
Started next week, patients can also receive a doctor's certification through telehealth appointments. The new programs will also require medical patients to be recertified every 3 years starting 2025. Stay with us. We will have one more check of your forecast when we return.
They started out delivering the papers and ended up making the headlines. Toma Area Community Theater presents Disney's Newsies. August 4th at 7 p.m. and August 6th at 1 p.m. Order your tickets online today at tomaact.com.
Arby's, 2 for $7 every day. Arby's crispy classic chicken sandwich. 2 of those things for just $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort does free hot breakfast for the whole fam. They have waffles. And splendid pools.
Book direct at choicehotels.com.
It really ruined everything. I should have done something sooner.
Everybody hopes that this won't be a big problem. Unfortunately, basement water, it always gets worse. Don't worry, we got this.
Great. Well, let's stop her from getting in.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free, so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran. Thanks for listening. I think what makes our show unique is perspective. Many different voices, many different points of view.
If you're going to say don't ask me, we're going to ask you. If you want to.
Wow. We're always fun.
Oh,
it's so good.
Because we like you.
We're plugged in. It's kind of fantastic.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran from the Mix Morning Show. Wake up with us every morning on Mix 96.
They started out delivering the papers and ended up making the headlines. Toma Area Community Theater presents Disney's Newsies. August 4th at 7 p.m. and August 6th at 1 p.m. Order your tickets online today at tomaact.com.
Download the News 8000 app today.
Day is in effect today for showers and thunderstorms mainly this evening, along with the heat advisories here for the southern zones this afternoon. Heading into this weekend, a little cooler, highs into the low to mid 80s under mixed clouds and sun. Mixed clouds and sun as we head into next week as well, with highs into the mid 80s and low temperatures mainly in the 60s. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Derek. That's going to do it for this edition of News 8 Now at noon. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you have a great weekend and come back again at 5.